Even though it's a seller's market, it's important when listing your house to showcase your house in its very best light. In today's video, I'm going to give you 6 tips on making your house look as good as possible and getting it ready for this very quick market. This will help you get maximum profitability. Hi, I'm Kathy Jackson with Keller Williams San Diego Metro. I've been a real estate agent for over 29 years and a full-time agent, so I know what it takes to sell a house quickly and in its best light. As we know already, it is a seller's market and the market is moving very fast. So when you're selling your house, you have a very short amount of time to make a best impression. And today I'm going to be telling you about 6 things that you can do to get ready for this. First of all, have a nice looking entrance. So as you take a look at the front of your house, look at the door, make sure that the paint is looking nice and bright or clean and fresh. And have some flowers or a potted plant nearby also. You may want to be changing the numbers on your address so that they look up to date and not like it's from the 1950s. That's something that that buyers do notice, those little things that they could do themselves, but it makes a difference if you do it. As mentioned in number 1, it's very important to paint a picture for what the house is going to look like on the inside by having the outside look great, at least at the entrance. So number 2, prior to even getting your house on the market, take a look around your house and take a couple weeks at least to really pare things down. Take a look at those extra books, extra clothes, toys, etc., and get things organized. Donate some things if you'd like to. There's plenty of people that would like some of your old things. So just pare it down, and you want the house to look not cluttered at all. You want it to look kind of sparse, in fact. Part of this paring down is taking down personal pictures in the house and having all surfaces just really quite clean. So if you've got that little credenza, instead of having a few pictures and a candle and a lamp, really pare it down so that it looks sparse. In reference to the second item I just mentioned regarding purging and getting rid of things, you want to think of this house of yours like it's not yours any longer. I know people get a little sentimental with it, but you've already decided to make a move. So think of it not as yours any longer, and you want it to be a blank palette so that the next buyer can imagine themselves living in your house. It'll be their house then. Number 3, you want to do a deep cleaning in the house. And I always recommend hiring a professional to do this because I don't know about you, I can't do anything even close to what some of these cleaning professionals can do as far as getting the house looking great and smelling great. So a deep cleaning, and I would include the windows on that as well. Have them spend a few hours, spend some money on it. Might cost a couple $100, might cost $300, but it's going to be worth it because the buyers will notice the cleanliness. With regard to number 4, have the house smell great. After the cleaning, it will smell good. In the meantime, when you're in the middle of showings, it should be smelling good for a while. I think fresh scents are good, like eucalyptus, pine, lemon. I also like this product called Fabuloso. Now, this is lavender, and it's not as fresh as the others, but it does have a really nice scent to it. You can have your cleaning person use that, or you can just take a rag and then wipe the counters off with it. You don't want anything really sweet or strong for a scent. It can make people feel sick to their stomachs. Now, when you're getting ready for a showing, let's say you've got a showing later in the day, you want to make sure that all the lights are on. And to go along with that, replace all light bulbs that aren't nice and light and bright. Make sure that all light bulbs are working fine. Turn on your lamps as well. So if the house is all set to go, don't wait for the showing agent to turn all the lights on. You have it all set up already, and then it's going to look nice and light and bright and inviting at that time. This is going to put your house in its best light, along with all the cleaning and everything else. Now, the 6th thing I'd like to recommend is staging. And not everybody uses a stager, but I highly, highly recommend utilizing the services of a stager. It's not really as expensive as you might think. It's kind of surprising. There's a range of different prices, but I've had smaller places staged, maybe something that's 1,500 square feet for no more than 1,500. And it makes just a gigantic difference. So what a stager will do is they'll come into your house, and if it's not vacated already, they will look around and decide what you can use of what you have. And a lot of times they'll pare things down. In most houses, there's pieces of furniture that are taken out before selling the house so that it looks more sparse and the right pieces are in there. And then a stager will bring some of their own pieces in to make the house look even more presentable. Sometimes they're accessories, and sometimes there's a few extra pieces like pillows, an extra chair, some different pictures to put on the wall. The stager that I utilize, she knows what she's doing, and I've had clients be very satisfied with how she staged the house, and I know it's gained the seller quite a bit more money and even a quicker sale, but I know more money than they would have gotten. I highly recommend the stager. I hope you enjoyed this video about the 6 things that you can do to make your house show as well as possible. And if you'd like more tips on selling your home, please click the link that's on this video.